Hi everyone, very good evening to you. During the course of the week, we took a trade on USD CHF, which ended up in a loss. And during the course of that last video I made, I explained the reasons, perhaps what could have possibly happened that we lost that trade. And we also told you how it was important for us to go back, retrace our steps, and really understand the lessons that came out of the loss. Subsequently, we took a trade on Euro AUD. Next day or thereabout, we looked at the charts and we anticipated the release of the Australian inflation numbers for the month of June. The CPI, as you want to put it, CPI, Consumer Price Index, that's very key or very important data of the month. It was released yesterday and it ended up beating market forecast. The market was predicting a 3.8% inflation rate in Australia. However, the data was released and it came out to be about 4.0%. So inflation looks to be very, very stubborn in Australia. It looks to be very, very persistent. It looks to highlight the fact that interest rate hikes have not really pushed inflation down to the level the authorities would want it. So just like I always highlight in previous videos, once inflation goes up, of course you want to expect the local currency to appreciate in value, and that's exactly what happened to the AUD, the Australian dollar, across board. Okay, now you want to ask us, why did we, or why was our preference towards Euro AUD? Okay, now you want to look at the euro. The environment or the sentiment around the euro looks to be bearish lately as a result of the political tensions in Europe. Also, the ECB that had reduced interest rates. Of course, when interest rates are reduced, a local currency tends to depreciate. So when you look at that depreciating force happening around the euro, and all of a sudden you're getting data that confirms that inflation seems to be stubborn in Australia, then you want to understand why the bias was towards the sell for the AUD. So what did we do? We sold euro and bought AUD, and we took that sell order at 1.6013, and we took that order at about 1.6060. We got about 47 pips, yes, 47 pips down to 1.6013. It actually went below that, or towards 1.6 mark, okay, but we ended up taking profit at 1.6013. As you can see on your screen, we actually took two trades at about of about 2 mini lots, okay, and that's exactly why we're able to achieve that. Also, I want us to recall that last week the People's Bank of China announced that they will be suspending gold purchases for some time. Of course, that news was everywhere and it led to some bearish pressure on gold prices. Yes, gold sold off from about 2340, was priced at about last week, and traded below 2300. Okay, yes, gold actually traded at 2294. It traded, that was a low, and we saw that area as an area of value where we could buy. Yes, we actually took that opportunity and bought at about 2305. We bought at 2305 and took our profit at about 2313, as you can see on your screen. That was exactly what we had, and we still remain bullish in our predictions for gold, regardless of the fact that the Fed's hawkishness have induced some level of bearishness of gold. Remember, while you had that news about China on one hand, on the other hand, we're having the Fed's hawkishness. The Fed were still reiterating their resolve to hold interest rates for as long as possible, and hence it had led to some bearish pressure on gold prices. However, there seemed to be some reversal which we took, and we were able to make it on that trade. So that's exactly what we did. Also, just to remind us that the last video we shared our opinion about Japanese yen, relating Japanese yen to the dollar and the other G20 currencies. I highlighted that the USD JPY was going to also soar higher and is being projected to hit 165. I made this video at the time when USD JPY 2 days ago sold at 159.6. You could refer to the video, and currently that same pair sells for about 160.80 at the moment. So still very bullish. Very important to understand that the JPY remains the sacred cow, right? Go in and make sure you have your own piece of the pudding, right? That's exactly what I'm going to refer that to. So on that note, if you wish to get to our community to really understand what we are up to, or how we're able to trade the market on a daily basis, how we're able to spot our signals, do well to leave a comment below, and one of our team members will be happy to respond to you. Also, you could follow our YouTube page for more of our updates, and then you really understand what is happening in the Forex. There are a couple of data releases for the week. The US PC data, right? Very important data that's going to be released tomorrow. We're going to expect some volatility as well, okay? And make sure to always put in your stop loss. Always do your risk management. Very important if you're going to remain in the game of trading. So that's exactly what we have for you today. Until the next video, do well to stay safe. Bye.